Hello, this is Tyler Beamer. This is a instructional math video for Math 152 IN1. The purpose of this video is to show how to test a claim about a proportion, doing hypothesis testing using the graphing calculator. I am using the notes as the reference problem to show you in terms of doing this calculation using the calculator. This is the first example. I have the notes pulled up here. Here's the problem that we will use as our reference. The Genetics and IVF Institute conducted a clinical trial of the Y-sort method designed to increase the probability of conceiving a boy. As of this writing, 291 babies were born to parents using the Y-sort method, and 239 of them were boys. Use a 0.01 significance level to test the claim that the Y-sort method is effective in increasing the likelihood that a baby will be a boy. So the claim is that the Y-sort method increases the likelihood that a baby will be a boy. Our null hypothesis is that you have a 50-50 chance of getting a boy. 50-50 chance of having a boy or a girl, so probability would be 0.5. The alternative hypothesis is that using the Y-sort method, the probability of conceiving a boy would be greater than 0.5, so it would not be a 50-50 chance. Okay. Our significance level is 0.01, so we want to keep that in mind. So we want to compute this problem using the graphing calculator. I have all of the work here done by hand using the test statistic on the notes, so it's important, I think, to know how to do it both ways. But obviously the graphing calculator will be helpful. So if we hit stat on our graphing calculator and then go over to test, and we want number 1 proportion z test, hit enter. Okay. It asks us for p sub 0, which is the null, which in this case is 0.5. X is the number of successes in our sample, so the number of babies that were conceived boys, 239. N is the number in the sample, so 291. So you want to put that information in terms of your problem. And then you want to choose which type of alternative hypothesis you're using. So you've got not equal to, less than, and greater than. So in this case we want greater than. Okay. And then go down and hit calculate, and voila. The calculator pretty much does all the work for you. You've got your test statistic, so the z-score 10.96, which you can see is the same as we got computing it by hand. Okay. So we also have our p-value. Okay. So that is listed here under p. Okay. Notice that this is e to the negative 28, so we have a really small number, basically close to 0. Okay. And we have our p hat, right, which is our sample proportion, the proportion of boys that we had out of our sample. Notice that number is the same. And we have our n value, which is 291. So you have all of the information there. You just need to interpret it. So in this case, since our p-value is way less than the significance level of 0.01, then we would have enough evidence to reject the null hypothesis. Okay, so there would be evidence to support the claim that using the Y-sort method, the likelihood that your baby would be a boy would increase using the Y-sort method. Okay. Hopefully this helps you when computing homework problems and quizzes and tests and whatnot. So hopefully it is useful. Have a good day.